So as a highlight, I will apply it to the most prominent places, the most elevated places on the chest eagle, and probably to most parts of the shoulder rim. But I'll have to experiment a little bit with that highlight. So finally got the gold open. Well, let's see what kind of brush I want to use. Definitely a fine detail brush, and then let's just see how this is going to work out. Well, definitely it's not too easy. Trying to go on maybe elevated parts. Hope you can see that on the vid. I'm not so sure, but anyway, I hope. So well, not too happy with the chest eagle. Not too happy. It's just, you know, I think I'm gonna try a different brush. Somehow this is not working like I have thought it would. Let's see, shoulder rims. Well, I'm not really good at painting gold. Just very often the gold looks really nice on pictures I see, for instance in the White Dwarf or on any other kind of website, and then when I try it myself, not really satisfied with the result, but hey, it's going to be tabletop standard. I want to play with this army, and I think this just will have to do. I don't know, what do you guys think? Anyway, I will be glad when this step is over, because then I probably will start with the weapons. In this case, with the bolters. That will be quite quick and easy. Just applying bolt-con metal, then inking with battle black and Yeah, that's it. First one done. There will be another highlight with burnished gold, but I think for the chest eagle I have to use another brush, one of those really flat ones, and this one here, where I can easily brush over the chest eagle instead of trying to paint the highlight. I'm just not talented enough for that, so let's see if brushing is easier. Hopefully it is. Putting some color, brush. Let's see here. Huh. Yes. A lot better. Okay, that's the way to do it, definitely. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a lot more evenly applied than when I try to paint it. So that's the way I'm going to do it. As you can see here is another project which I'm working on when I'm not making the videos. It's 10 Terminators, standard Terminators, which are also on their way to be finished. That's a solid 400 points, which I can field on in the Apocalypse game. So that's quite a lot of infantry. You can see here, actually it's 28 models at the moment. Okay, then I'll be back. Okay, second step of highlighting the gold parts. Burnished gold. Dry brushing technique. That should do. Just being careful that I don't hit armor parts, otherwise I'll have to repaint it. Yeah, that looks quite good. Just the top areas, the most elevated areas will be highlighted with this color. This weekend I was in a theme park, in a roller coaster park. Europeans probably know of which park I'm talking. It's the Europa Park, and I have to say, after 2 years, it's still really a great place to spend the weekend, or at least a day, with some really fearsome roller coasters, other funny rides. It's really worth it. So it's kind of a Six Flags. I've been to quite a few Six Flags when I was traveling through the US, and if you like Six Flags, then you definitely also like the Europa Park, which is located in Germany. But with a car, it's like maybe a 2-hour drive from where I live, so that's manageable. So now it's Sunday evening, and I thought I have to continue with my painting, otherwise I'll have a bad conscience. Well, no, not really. Still have a lot of time, but the big goal is definitely January. First 2 weekends, 4 days of apocalyptic awesomeness. I still have to figure out what kind of formations I will want to play, what kind of assets I want to choose, although there's only one asset that can be chosen on each side. All other assets will be received later in the game. I mean, for instance, when our team is able to capture a fortress, we will receive certain strategical assets which can be used. And if the opponent's forces recapture our fortress, we will lose those assets again to the enemy, which of course we cannot let happen. This will be a bloody fight. My goal is that at least one of my tactical Space Marines, 1 out of 60, will survive this battle. It's the battle of the second company of Captain Sicarius' company, and man, he should have at least one of his battle brothers alive at the end of this huge war. But of course, a tactical Space Marine is very vulnerable in such a battle. The big guns can easily wipe out the whole squad with one shot. So I'm just hoping that at least one survives, and this guy definitely will receive some kind of medal. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. I can. Good. As you can see, I'm just dry brushing this Space Marine's chest plate. Very easily done, and the effect is quite alright. There will be a final dry brush, which will be chainmail. So